Coast and not those of Clear Channel Broadcasting licenses. Greetings, South Florida. It's time for the Night and Day Show with Alan Knight and Bridget Day. The next hour is unrehearsed. The calls are unscreened, and the subjects are unpredictable. But it will be undoubtedly entertaining and unlikely to offend anyone. Or maybe not. Stick around and find out with your hosts, Alan Knight and Bridget Day.
Night and day.
And good evening, Florida. I love that song.
So why didn't you let it play?
I can still hear it. I can still hear it. This is Fred Santora covering for the famous Night and Day, Bridget and Alan Knight, who are in Vegas enjoying the good life.
Hi, Bridget. Hi, Alan.
And that is Linda Harmon, who is on our board tonight. And we have Freddie J, who's co-hosting tonight.
Good evening.
And you can catch us on. Oh, and tonight we have in the control room the spaceship that's controlling everything, the music and everything else. Mama Lynn Cody. Now, your name is not Mama Lynn Cody. It's Lynn Cody, right?
Right.
Now, why do they call you Mama? Is that something Alan Knight created?
No, that was when I was interning here, and I was on Mo and Sally a lot, and they used to ask me questions about my kids because they don't have any kids, so they just started calling me Mama Lynn, and the name stuck.
So you are the famous Mama Lynn. All
Yeah,
right.
I was an old intern.
I was going to say, boy, intern with children. Not
know.
for nothing.
Yeah.
Is that Alan already calling?
No, that is Leslie. We have.
Oh, okay, good. We'll talk to her in a little bit. But anyway, Alan Knight and Bridget Day from the show on Thursday nights are here every Thursday night. They are on vacation. They're in Vegas this week, and they're going to, where are they going? They're going to France next week.
They're going to Paris.
Paris. They're going to get married. I keep trying to tell Alan, don't do it. But they're going to go out there and they're going to visit the Loch Bridge, which is sinking, and they're going to put the final lock to sink the bridge. And he's going to be calling in here, and we're going to have a little fun. We're going to have some music stuff. We'll ask Mama Lynn to play a game and some other good stuff. But anyway, you can see tonight's show on www Radio Night and Day. That's radionightandday.com.
Night with a K?
Night with a K.
Knight.
Knight, as Bridget likes to say. And you can catch us on the web. And you can check us out. And of course, I represent AMP2.TV, and that's AMP Square, but we kept telling people AMP Square, and they kept writing the word square, so it's AMP2.TV.
AMP2.TV.
And there you have it. And that's where the production company is bringing the video streaming to Mr. Allen. And it's funny, this crew, we used to be on the air at another station. We used to do something called the Santorian Sun Show, Freddie Fixer Show. I mean, we've had more names than socks. And we started, what, Linda, about 3.5 years ago?
Yeah, about 3.5 years.
3.5 years, we started streaming radio, and everybody told us, you're crazy. When you come on the radio, you turn it on to listen, but a lot of radio material can be visual. And on this show, and on some of the other shows that we've had, I mean, we've had bees chase us out of studios. We've had burlesque people dancing the hula hoop in here. We've had Alan turn red because we were talking about different things that embarrassed him. You know he's going to be calling in a minute, right?
Oh, I'm sure he's listening.
Oh, absolutely. Alan, we love you. We hope you're doing well. And the ship is in steady flight.
We have a phone screener here, and Freddie told me not to answer it if I saw your name pop up.
I never said that. That was Freddie J. Freddie, you said that, right?
I did not say that.
Now, you work with Alan also at another station you were working with him. He was teaching you some of the ropes on the board stuff, right?
Yeah, I know how to do the board.
Hey, Mama Lynn, are we allowed to give out any kind of Mississippi sweets or anything like that?
I don't know. Did Alan leave you with any
I
prizes?
got nothing.
You got no prizes?
I got nothing. I should give out 100 prizes and shock him.
We'll just give out Alan's number, and then they can call for the prize.
You know what? We'll give a picture of Alan in the bathtub with his taking a shower. Like he calls me.
Well, if he wins lots of money in Vegas, maybe he'll buy us a little present for being here without him.
You think? Maybe we'll give out, I don't know, maybe we'll give out some golden rubber duckies. I saw there was one in the back. We'll put Alan's name on it. So if you call in on the number, which is 800-889-0267, 889-0267, it's an 800 number, trivia or some other craziness that we'll do. I want to get started tonight with a special treat, Linda, on May 17th that Regents Park is going to be doing. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, they're having the expo, the Healthy Tips for a Healthy Living. And I think Leslie's going to be calling in.
She's on the
shortly.
phone. Yeah,
She's
why
on the
don't we
phone.
put her in so we can talk to her? Enough of making her feel. Leslie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. We got your PSA loaded up. We're going to be playing it tonight. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's happening on May 17th?
Oh, I'm really excited. It's a health and wellness fair, and we're trying very hard to make it a little bit different from the traditional health fair. It'll be held on May 17th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., and it really is a health and wellness expo. We have all kinds of, I don't want to say vendors because that's just not really a good term. We've got so many people that are either healthcare professionals to help you understand where you are health-wise, whether they're doing cholesterol checks or blood pressures and all these different things. Boca Raton Regional Hospital will be there, and they are one of our sponsors, and I'm really excited about that. And then we have a lot of wellness people, such as the Busybody Gym with silver sneakers and, just things to see where you are in terms of health and then how to get to your potential in terms of health. We're all living longer, so we have to really take care of ourselves a little bit better than in the old days, so to speak.
Good. And this is the first time it's being held, right? And where is Boca Regents? What's Regents located?
Regents is located at 6363 Verde Trail in Boca Raton. So it's off of Power Line. If you're coming from the north, it's one light past Glades, and you make a left. And if you're coming from the south, you pass Palmetto Park Road, you pass Palmetto Circle, and I think it's Boca Glades, and the next light is Verde Trail, and you make a right. We're about 3/4 of a mile down the road on the left-hand side.
Fantastic. And we're going to be seeing you down there. We're going to do a little work with you down there. That's May 17th. At what time?
From 10 a.m. till 2 p.m.
And it's open to the public, correct?
Absolutely. We want the public there. We want to really, it's a public event, so we can really help educate our community, because it is our community, on tips and trends and how to actually become healthier. And if you have some medical issues, we've got several different physicians that will be there that can help you with any questions you might have, or maybe you need to schedule an appointment with a physician to see where you are. A lot of people, really don't take care of themselves quite as they should. I'm actually one of them.
Yeah, so am I. I'm a good candidate. I'm probably going to need every doctor you have in that place.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be May 17th at 10 o'clock down at Boca Regents. Regents
Park.
Regents Park,
in
Boca. Yeah.
And we're going to have you next week to do a final push for that stuff, and your PSA is going to be playing all over the place. We look forward to being down there, having a little fun. We invite everybody to come down and learn and get educated about what's going on, and I'm looking forward to spending some time down there.
And if I could put a little shout out to David Levy, he's going to be presenting his Family Caregiver Practical Problem Solving Manual, which was a winner of the Florida Council on Aging 2013 Quality Senior Living Award, the QSLA, in the Senior Vision Media category. So I think he's going to be there with his Kindle book his hard copy book and maybe doing some signings at the event as well.
Yeah, we'll give a little more details of who's going to be there next week. But it's great to hear from you, Leslie. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring you on next week for a few minutes so you can share a little bit more insight. But we definitely think it's for a good cause.
That's great. I appreciate your help so much, and the community will benefit from it.
Excellent. All right, very good. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, and there you have it, our first community PSA. All right, let's talk about some other stuff that isn't healthy. Now, I know on this show they like to talk about trivia, but he's good at trivia. I stink. I'm very bad at trivia.
Who's good at
Alan
trivia?
Knight. Alan Knight.
Oh.
Alan Knight is very good at trivia. And Freddie stinks at trivia, too. I know he does.
Me?
Are you good at trivia?
I am the king of trivia.
All right, let me ask you a question.
All right, let's try this.
Let's talk to the king. Do you know why the Incredible Hulk
Is green? Yes.
is green? You do?
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
Uh-oh.
Tell me why. Did you read my notes?
I didn't read your notes.
Are you
Let's see
sure?
if Lynn knows.
What notes?
Lynn, do you know why the Incredible Hulk is green?
No, I just remember him drinking something.
Yeah, but why did they make him green
I don't know.
with purple
I don't
pants?
know.
Okay, Freddie J, tell
Let's
us
see if
why.
anyone wants to call in.
Do you really know the answer?
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, Freddie, give the number.
800-889-0267.
He was green because he's sick.
No, it's a real good reason why he's green.
Give the number again.
800-889-0267 if you have the answer. And Alan Knight, if you have the answer, you can call in. That's your segue. Why the Incredible Hulk is green. And it's a real reason why he's green. It was pretty deep.
They didn't have any other colors in the crayon box.
No, they had plenty of colors, but there was a reason why they made him green. And it makes a lot of sense. You'll find out. The other thing is, everybody knows Boston Pizza, right?
No.
In Canada?
No, never heard of
Boston Pizza in Canada? No, I
Yeah,
never heard of it.
they're from Canada. Well, they just created a pizza pie cake that is 5,000 calories.
Oh, okay. So a
And
heart
it
attack
is-
in a box.
It was
Per
voted
cake or per slice?
it's the cake is 5,000 calories. It's a behemoth cake. Has 5 layers of pizza. And it's made so that people could have it for their weddings and things of that nature.
I don't think I'd want that.
Me neither.
Well, if you're a big pizza lover, you would love. Don't you love pizza? I brought this because I thought you liked pizza.
I like pizza, but not in cake form.
I mean, look at
No,
the size
me
of this
neither.
thing.
A cake is a cake and a pizza is a pizza.
Well, this is the cakes of all cakes.
I like the coal mine oven pizzas.
It's
you
the-
know, the
so the-
flat, nice water dough, and
So is that equivalent to the deep dish pizza of Chicago?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, this is deeper than any dish I've ever seen. But this is tremendous.
put the picture up for the camera.
No, we don't do that. What
Not
we do
that
is we
tremendous.
post it up there. But I don't want to show that. That makes me sick. But it's 5,000 calories, probably per slice. 5 layers of pizza cake. And here's another trivia stuff. Now, again, I'm doing all this because I figure that Alan Knight is going to call any minute, with the answer to these questions because he wants to be the man. He'll probably call an hour after the show because he thinks he's 3 hours behind us. He's only 2. Do you remember the show Star Trek?
Of course.
Now, you're kind of young, so I don't know if you
I
remember
wasn't a
Star
Trekkie, no.
But you know what Star Trek was?
Yeah.
There was a segment where Captain Kirk kissed a black woman on the show. You remember that?
I think I saw that show.
Well, that show changed the course of history because it crossed racial lines.
Taboo at the time.
So what they wanted to do is they cut that part out of Star Trek, and they told them that they had to redo it. And the 2 of them messed up their lines and never got it done 2,000 times. So they were forced to air it on the air
Intentionally?
intentionally. And the funny thing is that do you know that she, when they closed down the show, she went to work for NASA as a consultant. So I guess this chick must have been kind of bright.
Or maybe
Star-
NASA just watched the show too much.
Well, they probably believed that she was really on a ship.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But I thought that was kind of a cute thing. That's an Ellen Knight thing, right? Bridget would definitely jump all over this. You know how Bridget likes that. I wonder how they're doing on the tables.
Maybe that's why they haven't called in. They're winning.
They're having too good of a time.
No, he told me he went to the porn store. You know, the porn. Yeah, the guy said the guy's out in Vegas, and he said that one of the sons was there, and he didn't shake anybody's hand because he's a germaphobe.
Germaphobe.
So he butted knuckles with Alan.
Fist bump.
Yeah, he gave him a fist bump. I told him you should have beat him up. He gave him a fist bump.
Is that the one with the three, like the grandpa, the dad, and the son? Is
That's
that,
right.
That show, and then his friend, his big friend.
That's
Yeah,
right. You ever seen it?
My husband watches it all the time. I think it's crazy.
I think it's the funniest show to watch these stupid things on there. But they're kind of funny because you got different generations, the way they look at them.
Yeah, I like the way they talk to each other more than the show itself.
They insult each other to no end.
They do.
But he says that when you walk into the store, there's a huge sign that says, if you come in here, you've agreed to be on TV.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't, get out. Turn around, don't come in. And he says that, they have to count the number of people coming in and the number of people going out. So there's like a long line to get into the thing. What a gimmick. Isn't that fantastic?
Well, they're on TV, and could you imagine? Because you can get all those releases signed. I mean, you'd have to hire someone just to do that.
But why don't
They have
we?
Such a busy business.
Why don't we open up a store somewhere and do the same thing?
You can. Nothing's stopping you.
Right? I mean, that's what film does for you. Did you see? I saw it this morning where a guy ran away from a detention center. He escaped from jail, and there were roadblocks looking for him. This is in Mississippi, and the guy's dad goes to the roadblock. And he says, I understand you're looking for this young kid, and here's my son. I'm turning him in. And he did it while the cops were on the air, on TV, talking about that they were looking for this guy. And the guy comes up and says, I made a mistake. I mean, it was the power of being on television is the reason he turned his son in. Strange, ain't it?
I'd find another way to be on television.
I'd turn you in if I had to. On TV.
The father turned the son in.
I know,
Just
but I'm
remember
going to
that.
turn the tables.
So, if you got a wacky video story out there, we want to hear it. Give us a call, 800-889-0267, 800-889-0267. And nobody's calling in with the green answer. You want me to give you the green answer?
No, wait till after break. See if someone calls.
All right. You want to take a break? Why don't we take a break, and then we'll come back, and we'll go from there. See you on the other side.
Hi, I'm Broward County Sheriff Al Lamberti. It's a crime if you don't listen to the Night and Day radio show. So for arresting talk, listen to Alan Knight and Bridget Day.
Today, so many different companies are offering varied views and choices to a healthier life, but few companies offer healthier choices, healthy tips, and multiple choices under one roof. Presenting Regents Park of Boca Raton's first Health and Wellness Expo on Saturday, May 17th. From 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., Regents Park of Boca Raton will have the medical community in-house to educate and inform the public on many needed services, such as blood pressure screenings, Healthy Touch Reiki, and much, much more. Regents is located at 6363 Verde Trail in Boca Raton, Florida, 33433, and it's free to the public. Delicious food samplings will be featured, and healthy tips for better living will be offered. Valet parking will be available, too. For more information, call 561-483-9282 or visit their website at www.regentsparkofbocaraton.com. Follow them on Facebook or YouTube and mark it on your calendar. May 17th at 10 a.m. at Regents Park of Boca Raton. Let them help get you on the path to better living.
Mississippi Sweets, found in 1991 and owned by Randy Smith, invite you to come on in and taste what homemade barbecue is all about. The down-home recipes include starters like the Brunswick stew, loaded with chicken, potatoes, and vegetables, Mississippi-style dinners, Choctaw catfish, Tupelo chicken, and of course, half racks and whole racks of ribs. Dinners come with your choice of two sides, such as coleslaw, homemade cornbread, or their famous thin sliced and fried sweet potatoes, affectionately called Mississippi Sweets. So come on down and check out the best barbecue in Boca and beyond. With two locations to find that famous sauce: 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, right across the street from Paradise Bank, and their number is 561-394-6779. That's 561-394-6779. And also 9859 Lake Worth Road on the northeast corner of Lake Worth Road and U.S. Highway 441 in Wellington. You may contact the Wellington location with 561-642-4748. Again, that's 561-642-4748. 602-4748. And both locations are open 7 days a week. Mississippi Sweets, the best barbecue in Boca and beyond.
The following could be based upon actual events.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and each wanted to get a mortgage to build a house. The first little pig, well, he was blown down by inflated balloon mortgage payments.
The second little pig, he had his share of troubles.
He went to a poorly rated financial institution and got some bad advice, and the sticks came tumbling down.
Now the third little pig, an entire different story.
This little pig went to Paradise Bank. He was a real ham and happily living in his beautiful new home. Don't worry, his 2 brothers moved in with him as well.
For your fable to come true, call Paradise Bank, 561-392-5444. 561-392-5444. Paradise Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
You're listening to Night and Day with Alan Knight and Bridget Day. And if you'd like to take part, just dial in to 1-800-889-0267. That's 1-800-889-0267 with your opinions or your comments on tonight's subjects, questions, or just to sing a song. Maybe not. And speaking of maybe not, here's Alan Knight and Bridget Day.
I tell you, we haven't done this in such a long time. And whatever could go wrong can go wrong. So if you go to www Radio Night and Day, our board op, Linda, lost the cover sheet to what we're doing in here. So we can't hide. There's no hiding. It's going to be
That's good. They can see us during the break and watch us pick our noses and scratch our butts.
I mean, it's just funny because she also has to take off her headphones because she isn't on the air a lot. And she's talking in slow motion. And everybody's looking at her like, what is wrong? What is wrong with this woman? Did you notice that, Lincoln?
Well, I was wondering why you're taking your headphones off. I thought maybe you couldn't hear when you were talking, but I didn't know why. I thought there was a problem.
The delay.
See, when she's talking,
The
delay. That's because she's listening instead of talking.
Oh, okay. You're listening on the computer. Oh, okay.
So she's listening to the delay, so she's like on the what? And I'm like, what is wrong with this woman?
That's why people can't sing the Star Spangled Banner. You have to give them a lot of credit when they do that.
But that's why they put earplugs in.
Oh,
so
they?
that you don't hear delays because they want you to wear all sorts of things so you can hear the music, but it's all delayed. So.
Right.
But it's funny. I mean, Liz just a bored-up mess right now. And it's funny because she keeps taking off her headset when she's listening. When she's going to talk, she takes it off. And to listen, she puts it back on. I'm like, why is she doing that? Anyway.
Now.
There you have it. So if you go to www.radionightandday.com.
Night with a K.
Night with a K. I don't know what genius man invented that, Mr. Knight. But you can see all the craziness, and there's no place to hide. So we're going to have open cameras. Loch Ness Monsters. Anybody know what the Loch Ness Monster is?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
A sea monster.
Where?
In the Great Lakes.
Great Lakes of where?
Michigan.
Okay, that's completely wrong, but okay.
It's wherever the Great Lakes are.
Sounded good. He sounded very sure of himself.
Now, you heard about the fable that the Loch Ness Monster exists, doesn't exist, and all that, right? So you know Google Maps? You know the people that are looking for the plane that was lost?
They found Loch Ness Monster, but they couldn't find the plane?
No, they have an image from Google Maps for Loch Ness Monster. And I have a picture of it here, and I should have put it on the website.
So they found it?
No, it's an image. They're saying it's shaped just like everybody always said the Loch Ness Monster looked like.
So what is it?
They don't know what it is, but now they're saying it appears to show that it is there, live and in color.
Let me see the picture.
So the funny thing is that Google Maps from way out in space, they have a satellite, can find the Loch Ness Monster. But can't find Flight 370. I mean, are you kidding me?
Well, if they keep looking, they might find Amelia Earhart and some other lost things that we haven't been able to find.
Well, I mean, the stuff that's coming out there, I heard that they found her, Earhart's cosmetic case on an island. They found that.
She didn't look like the type to wear a lot of cosmetics. I would doubt that was hers. That might be Caroline Kennedy or something.
And then there was another one where a kid found some woman on a deserted island that was there for like 10 years or something. Did you read that one? I don't even know if that's true anymore.
Just recently or a long time ago?
No, there's 370 stuff there. Everybody says you can jump on Google Maps, and everybody's looking at the same pictures, and they think they're searching for the plane. It's just out of this world. Now, Freddie, this story I got for you, because I know that you are a big UFO aliens
Does he call me an alien?
No. The UK has now put together a place where you can go and say that you were caught and captured by an alien. And they won't laugh at you. It's an institute. And they will give you all sorts of brain function, to get you back into society. They understand your plight. And what they're saying is that this is all going on because aliens do exist. And I think that there was some documents that were just released from the government, from our government, that says that they have evidence that it does exist. There's also some documents, I don't know if you saw, that they're saying we never went to the moon. It was actually done in Hawaii. It's funny. Do you remember when we landed on the moon? Anybody remember those pictures? You saw the guy on the moon. There she goes. She takes off the headset.
Those documents have been around a long time, though, that said we've never landed on the moon. I mean, that's been a controversy for as long as we've landed on the moon.
Well, these were just released by the government because they were classified. And what they're saying is that perhaps there is something to the effect that some of the stuff was staged because of our Cold War race with the Russians. But I remember when I was a kid and I saw the flag waving, like if it was in the wind. And I remember seeing that and saying, not for nothing, but why is it doing that? There's no wind on the moon.
Well, how do you know? Have you been to the moon?
Well, because supposedly there's no air.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you something.
Then how does everything move?
I'm going to tell you something. I've been on the moon as much as these guys have been. I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, you got meteors flying through, so there has to be something. There's energy.
Well, the other thing is that they say that the moon is nothing but a giant meteor gatherer. So for us to be on the moon would have been treacherous because we probably would have gotten hit by 100 meteors.
Well, we've put drones on the moon, and they're still functioning.
Yeah, drones is one thing. Human beings, not so much. The other thing is, you ever seen the boots to the guy that said, one small step for man, one giant step for mankind, and they took the picture of where he stepped? Well, you ever seen the bottom of the shoe? Because they have it at the Smithsonian.
Made in China.
No. Yeah, it does. But the bottom of the shoe looks nothing like the footprint.
I can't tell you. I don't know.
It's like a Nike sneaker. So there you have it. So we haven't been to the moon. I mean, my bubbles burst all over. We haven't been to the moon. The Loch Ness Monster is real.
The Loch Ness Monster is real, but we haven't been to the moon.
And there's
More
places.
swimming in Lake Michigan for me.
And there's places for you to go.
Where is it? I was just
cold to swim there anyway.
Well, the Loch Ness is in Scotland. Isn't it in Scotland?
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Now that you say that.
Yeah, in Scotland. It's a myth. It's in Scotland.
I thought it was in Michigan.
Yeah, it's in Michigan.
You sounded so sure it was in Michigan,
Why don't
too.
you go take your camera?
Maybe
go to
I'm thinking of
Michigan.
Bigfoot. I don't know.
Well, the Bigfoot is another thing.
Let's not get on the Sasquatch.
I heard Bigfoot
kick.
went to the moon.
Bigfoot was actually on the moon, yeah.
I heard Bigfoot is the moon. I heard that they have evidence of Bigfoot. A guy was taking pictures, and he ran through the forest, and this guy was a blood expert. And he collected some tree sap, some bark, and there was some blood on it, and hair from this thing that he saw. And they took it to a lab, and they have it analyzed, and it's human, gorilla, and some unknown species DNA.
Well, I don't know how that happened, but...
Well, I think that our Bigfoot analyst, Alan Knight, would know.
Maybe it was a man with a gorilla on his back. I don't know.
Well, if there's blood, so maybe the gorilla ate the man and ran into the woods.
Okay, now you've been hanging out with the guys on Friday night too much.
Who's Friday night?
That's the Know Nothing show.
Oh.
I can't plug these shows in because Alan gets mad when I do that. Alan, we love you, Alan. Love you. All right, now, do you remember Animal House? The movie Animal
Yes.
Yes.
Donald Sutherland was in Animal House, was he not?
Yes. Was that a
He was.
a
I
trick
didn't
question?
think Donald Sutherland was in Animal House, but according to this, it says that he made $40,000 for doing the movie, when he should have made $1.4 million, because the contract was he either takes the 40 or he gets a percentage of the gross.
And he took the 40.
And he took the 40. He says because
Well, then
Animal House,
he doesn't get anything. Just
Animal
40.
House was going to be the biggest junk he ever made, and it's still showing it today.
Toga.
You see that you remember.
I'm in a fraternity.
It goes to show you how scary things are. What is a fraternity?
It's exactly Animal House.
But what do you do? Do you party all the time? Is that all you do? All night long?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
No, we do a lot for the community.
What do you do? You went to clean the beach,
We
and then
cleaned the beach.
You cleaned up some kids that were drunk?
Yeah, we cleaned up some kids that were
And tried to
drunk.
hide them before the cops came?
No,
They
we
took
were just...
everybody.
Some girl passed out on the beach, and her friends were just poking her with a stick, and we're like, well, she's face down in the sand. Maybe that's not the best position for her.
They were poking her with a stick.
No, they were just standing around watching her lay down. So, I don't know. We cleaned up the beach. We do. We actually just made muffins for some charity. I don't remember what it was, but we did a muffin drive, I guess. We give blood.
You've given blood?
I don't give blood. I don't like needles.
Okay. They didn't just say we give blood.
As a fraternity, we gave blood, you know.
As a fraternity, you told your fraternity brothers, get online, give
Oh,
blood.
I didn't tell them to do anything. That was one of the events we set up. We've done a lot
What
of...
actual event have you done? I know you poked somebody with a stick. Okay,
We did,
that I can see you do it.
Not Relay
What
for
else you
Life, but...
Relay for Life, you did
No,
that?
it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, and we
Right.
did a relay for breast cancer awareness, I guess.
But did you raise good money?
Yeah, we did. We don't set up the events. We go to the events and we volunteer and we do them.
You had an event at the bowling.
Yeah, we do bowling alley
You can
events.
finish the sentence. You had an event at the bowling. She doesn't finish the sentence because she
She
says,
was waiting for her words to catch up to her.
you had the event at the bowling?
I could tell the way she
So it's smack her in the back of the head to just shoot out the rest of the words.
She's turning beet red. Are you going to make it?
You sound good, just don't listen to yourself.
And you think that's bad? My headset's going from stereo to mono. It's like back and forth. My whole head is exploding. Unbelievable.
So you did do an event at the bowling alley.
Yeah, we
as
do
well.
a couple events there. We just try to raise money, or we try to volunteer as much as we can. We just do certain events. Yeah, and then we set them up every couple months, and
And you learn leadership and business etiquette. You do
Yeah, right. They hang out. They drink a lot of beer.
no, we actually have what's it called? Elections coming up for new positions, and what we do is it's kind of like what America does with the voting for presidents and stuff. We do the same thing. We have debates, and then we have a vote and stuff like that. But you have to make a speech, and yeah, that's what we do. We stand up and we do speeches. We also have events where we have speakers come in to us and they talk to us. You know, professional businessmen come in and they talk about anything to do with stock market or how to run a business. Just stuff that you should know. You learn it through school, but they give you a little bit of advice, and hopefully sometimes they give you a job out of it. But
Well, we have on the phone, we're going to have a former teacher who loses children or lost a child or something. I don't remember quite what it was, what the story is. But live from Las Vegas, Nevada, we have the
From
famous...
the desert.
From
How
the
are you
desert.
guys? I heard that was Freddie Jr., and you're there. Is Linda Santori there too?
She's here too. Say hello.
Hi, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Okay. Hi there. And I was talking to Mama Lynn Cody. She says you're talking about the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah, do you know why he was green?
Wasn't that because of some kind of radiation, gamma radiation or something?
No, why is it that the producers made him green?
That was a good guess.
Why not? Well, in the storyline, it was because of the radiation, but you mean it had to be a certain, maybe because they had green screens? I don't know. They were looking for green when they were making the hit.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, live from the desert of Las Vegas.
No. Okay, why?
Because they didn't want to make him racially, they were racially sensitive to making him any color.
So if you made him red, you'd offend the Indians?
Exactly. And if you made him yellow, the Chinese, and if you made him black.
What color is me, the Jew?
Well, the Jew
that
from
would be green. Boom.
But you're not green, but you're not the Incredible Hulk.
No,
Maybe
I'm
the
not
Incredible
even making
Bulk.
any green. I haven't really bet. I'm going to go downstairs and try, after 2.5 days here, I haven't bet, but I already lost. I lost my $600 glasses the first night.
Oh.
Alan.
Yeah.
Alan.
We were walking in between, from here, from Harrah's to, they now have the Quad, and then the Flamingo and Paris, and I lost them somewhere along the route, or route, if you don't want to offend the right person.
So let me get this right. You are in Vegas, and you are blind.
Well, I had to, thank goodness, Rich Allen, who used to work at the other radio station, I won't mention WWNN, he's out here with the Beasley Network. He got a job, and he gave me these, cheaters, those $2 you get at Walgreens, but out here they're $24. These little cheaters, because after we get back, we fly out to Paris the next day, and I need to see.
Did you check all the places, though? If you go check the places.
Well, what am I going to do? Hit every lost and found along the strip? Because we hit like 4 hotels. And if somebody finds glasses, let's say outside, what are you going to do with them? Give them to one of the people advertising the hookers?
Well, maybe they use them.
Are they prescription glasses, Alan?
Yes.
Well, yes, you can't see, obviously.
Well, obviously, but hey, listen,
it was just for
I'm trying to help the guy.
But still, and then we saw this Michael Jackson show.
Maybe he took him.
When they named it One, they were talking about the 1 star it would get. We were in the 5th row, sold out show at Mandalay Bay. It took a cab from the MGM just to go across the street. The lights here are like 3 minutes long. We didn't get out of the parking lot, and the cab is like $5 or $6 already just to get across the street. And we saw this show, and Michael Jackson should be turning over in his grave. Bridget thought it was okay. I thought it was less than okay.
Did you go see the play? Did they advise you to go see? Didn't they tell you to go see something else?
Oh, abstinence is something I didn't really see around. No, I didn't. George Wallace is still here. The funniest time we had was when my friend Chris, who's a sheriff's detective, he was playing blackjack. And he gets up after we meet him, and he goes, "Boy, what lousy shoes." And Bridget's looking down and says, "What's wrong with your tennis shoes?" And we're all looking, and then finally he's saying he was referring to the shoe on the table with the cards, and Bridget's talking about his tennis shoes.
Well,
when you have the shoe on the table, are you a gambler?
Yes, I know what the shoe is.
Okay, yeah, so that was kind of like, that broke up the craziness.
But that was good. You see, you need a little crazy.
Yeah, that kind of spontaneous humor gets my mind off already being in the whole $600.
Well, listen, you got to go downstairs.
And hopefully win some back.
That's right. You got to go downstairs and win the money. Now, were you in the desert today?
Oh no! Today we were in the mountains. My face is actually cracking. It looks like the mountains. We went up. They have the snow-capped mountains up there, and we had some hot chocolate and a steak dinner. Or what they think is medium well. So when I complained and went into the kitchen, they gave me my free steak.
I see. So you went to Vegas to complain. Do you ever have a good time?
I didn't practice to complain. It just happened. We went to, where did we go last night? Oh, Red Rock. We went to Red Rock Canyon one day and then the mountains today. We went to the extreme. We had our ups and downs, literally and figuratively.
Okay.
But for they gave us the free hotel room, but for $35 you get like a suite. So we said, okay, because it has a nice big jacuzzi.
Yeah, and you're lucky you didn't drown because you would have complained about that. Now listen.
Yes.
I am going to hypnotize you. I want you to blank your mind, and from now on, nothing on this trip will go wrong. Everything will seem
I
perfect.
know the trip's over tomorrow.
No, you're going to
We're coming back.
You're going to
He's complaining about
France.
the
You
trip being
egghead.
too short.
You're going to France, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to France Sunday. We get back at midnight Friday night, Saturday morning, and then we fly out 8:40 p.m. your time. Yeah, the time frame is going to be crazy because we're 3 hours difference here and 6 hours difference from Eastern time zone when you hit France.
Oh, so you're coming back over here?
Yes,
Oh,
because
jeez.
this
Who
trip was
planned
planned
this thing?
beforehand, and then I wanted to surprise Bridget for her birthday on the 30th.
Who put this thing together?
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, well, then the
I know,
hypnosis.
I'm already having jet lag after a 5-hour. I didn't know it was a 5-hour plane ride from Fort Lauderdale to Las Vegas.
Yeah,
It's
but you
across
go
the
through
country.
time zone, so it's like a 2-hour ride.
Yeah,
Say
that's
again?
it's only in numbers that it's 5 hours, Alan.
Oh, well, you're talking about over how many miles? 2,200 miles or something like that?
Yeah,
In
but
5 hours crossing the country?
yeah, but it's not
I don't
really
know,
5
I
hours. It's
don't
more like 2.
see how people could live out here. It's so it could be 87, but no humidity, and so your skin is like cracking, and the wind.
Get some moisturizer.
I'm gonna get you some
People were gonna
preparation
get
H.
knocked off the
Preparation.
sidewalk. It was so windy the first day we arrived. People literally had to stop to catch their balance as they're walking down the strip. 'Cause
Alan,
it
did
was
anything-
that windy? There were gusts.
Did anything good happen? Don't give me negative. Give me something good. What good happened?
What happened that was good?
Speaking of blowing away, on the Today Show this morning, the
You
porta potty went
hypnotizing me
blowing down
saying,
the
okay,
street.
everything will be good and we'll see. I did win $100 on the slot machine, but I was already down 6 with my glasses. So, okay, so I'm up with the 100 on the slot machine.
Oh, there you go. 100 in the slot
Price is
machine.
Right. The Price is Right slot machine.
There you go. The price is. And there you go.
Oh.
Everybody do the dance. We're all doing the dance. Alan Knight comes in with a doozy, $100 on the Price is Right
Either
slot
that-
machine.
Thank goodness I didn't play the Jeopardy one.
We
but
got
it
that
was
too.
The Price is Right with Duke Carey, yeah.
But that's good stuff. That's what we want. We want you to have a good time. Forget about all the negative.
Did you finish hypnotizing me?
No, I'm going to do it when you go to France. I'm going to hypnotize you over the air. I'm bringing the hypnosis in. It's going
the
to.
hypnotist. Is that
Yeah,
what
that
it's
too.
called?
Well, something like that. And they're going to make it so that everything negative is positive and good, bad is good, and you're going to have a grand old time.
Oh, okay.
So the worse your trip, the better you feel.
Oh, we did go to Old Vegas. Remember back in the, what was it, early 70s where Sean Connery from 007 was driving down, what is that, Fremont Street and the Four Queens and Binions and the Golden Nugget. We went there, and it's now all covered to where you see like a light show, and you have like $2 blackjack, $5 blackjack, and things like that. But it's surrounded by a bad neighborhood. So after you win some money, then obviously you get hit in the head and they rob you. But that seems pretty nice. And then the Stratosphere, you see that. Have you ever been on top of the Stratosphere where they have that ride that goes over the edge?
No, I
I
haven't.
don't know what kind of what person is able to do that. I
Did
give
you
them a
do
lot of
it?
credit.
The edge of what?
A sphere. Did you do it?
Are you kidding? I wouldn't even get on that ride if it was standing still. It's how many, 100 feet up in the air, or how many big
Alan,
the Stratosphere
Alan,
is?
you have to do that ride.
Oh, there's absolutely no
Conquer
way.
your fear.
That will. That's right. Conquer your fear. That will change your life.
Oh, we did see.
And
we
your
went
pants.
to the. I called you earlier. We did see Chumley from Pawn Stars. We went into the pawn shop, the gold and silver pawn shop. They're now rock and roll stars. These guys. But Chumley came out, real nice guy. And then I saw the old man too. He didn't come out, but you just saw him through the window, and so he was there from Pawn Stars.
So you're having a fantastic time.
Well, we saw a lot of stuff.
Oh, don't sound so
So
enthused.
now comes so between now and tomorrow afternoon, depending on if the bankroll survives, what kind of trip I'll have.
The trip is fantastic. Listen, you're away from all the pressure. You're having a good time. You were like Moses in the desert today, up in the mountains. You had steak.
I was with desert, like Moses in the desert when he was wandering for the 40 years.
That's right. And you compressed it in
okay.
1 hour.
All right. Well, it's good to talk to you. I'm glad we're leaving it in capable hands. I guess. And,
I wouldn't say all that, but okay.
Oh, okay.
We're having
All
a good
right.
time. We're hoping you get back safe, and we can talk about your trip and just have a good time and relax.
What the hell did we just do now? We talked about the trip. The trip was for 2.5 days to Vegas. The big trip is next week.
Yeah, but you're going to go gambling tonight. This is going to be the fun part of the trip.
Oh, God. All right. Yes. Any particular gaming strategies from the Santori book?
What do you want to play? There's a difference.
What do you play, Alan?
Baccarat, and we're going to probably try and play craps. Craps is pretty good.
Baccarat, I am sorry, I only watch it on
I only
007.
play cards. So
You can act like James Bond.
Played that game.
Yeah, you can act like him and lose your shirt. And then you could play, why don't you play blackjack?
Okay, blackjack's good. Or have you played craps? You know, with the
Yes,
the dice?
I played craps one time, and I won a whole bunch of money, and I grabbed the money off the table, and they beat the crap out of me for taking the money off the table.
Do you know how to play Texas Hold'em?
No, I don't know how to play poker.
Oh,
That's the one thing I haven't been exposed to is how to play poker.
I'll teach you when you get back.
Okay. All right.
And don't sit at the back end of the table on 21.
Well, yeah, that can control the whole game.
That's right.
Well, you lose your
If you're
shirt
on
there.
if you're on the end, yeah.
And if you don't know how to play and take your hit, lose some money for the table to win, it's not a good place to be.
They'll boo you. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure, and Bridget says hi.
Okay, guys, be safe and have
All
a
right,
good time. We'll
take
see when you
care.
get back.
Have a good rest of the show. What's left?
All righty.
All right. Bye.
Talk to you later. And there you have it, live from Las Vegas.
We should have told him about the cake pizza.
No, he sounds depressed. What person goes on vacation and complains?
Oh, I bet you he complained on the way to the airport.
I bet you he hasn't stopped complaining. I swear this guy is...
Bridget is an angel.
She's the story. You know, we have to ask her, okay, how you feel, what's going on. She's probably ready to throw
That's a
herself off the balcony.
full-time job keeping him calm.
Unbelievable. And Linda, you were going to say something, honey, but you keep taking your headphones off when you talk because you're talking on the water and the man is talking. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't talk. He's talking. What were you going to say? Yeah, she takes off the headphones again.
I was talking about this morning on the TV he was talking about people were blowing over in the wind. And do you remember the porta potty that went blowing down the street?
That's right. That was going to be your news contribution tonight.
Yes, it was not my news contribution. But
And it was in Vegas.
Think of it. It was in Vegas.
It was Alan Knight.
It was Alan Knight in the porta potty going down the
He
street.
didn't want to tell us that.
We were wondering, did it tip over or was there a person in it?
You know, I'm going to get that film clip. So when he comes back, I'm going to say, hey, Alan, I heard you were in this toilet.
Maybe he was. He didn't comment when I talked to him about
Maybe
it.
that's where you lost your glasses.
Yeah, check the porta potty.
Porta potty. Unbelievable.
Well, they'll have a good time, too, when they go to Paris.
What did he say? He complained about the steak in the mountains? It was too hard?
It was too well done.
Yeah. He ordered it medium, but it was medium well, so yeah.
Is there a difference? Because when I eat a steak, I swallow it so fast, I don't see whether it's well, medium, or anything in between. Is there a difference?
I get medium rare, so I just sometimes it comes out raw, but you know, I don't complain about it. Just
And then he complained and they gave him a free steak. Is that what he did? You know, I think there's something. Alan does this on purpose. He complains so he can get free stuff. He's like the other guy, Richard.
He wants to make back his $600 so he can buy more glasses.
That's what it is. That's what it is. He's going to go down to the casino and watch him get arrested because he's going to complain the cards are dirty. I want my money back. Oh, that's funny. Poor Alan. Poor Bridget. Poor us. We're going to have to listen to it when he gets back. But there you have it. All right, what do we got? I got 5 minutes, 4 minutes left here?
5 minutes. I didn't know if you were going to take a break again, but.
Yeah, let's take a break. Okay. We can play the PSA. All right.
Okay.
So we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dylan. Hi, my name is Dalton. I am 7. I am 5. and we listen to the Night and Day radio show. It's better than cartoons.
Today, so many different companies are offering varied views and choices to a healthier life, but few companies offer healthier choices, healthy tips, and multiple choices under one roof. Presenting Regents Park of Boca Raton's first Health and Wellness Expo on Saturday, May 17th. From 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., Regents Park of Boca Raton will have the medical community in-house to educate and inform the public on many needed services, such as blood pressure screenings, healthy touch Reiki, and much, much more. Regents is located at 6363 Verde Trail in Boca Raton, Florida, 33433, and it's free to the public. Delicious food samplings will be featured, and healthy tips for better living will be offered. Valet parking will be available, too. For more information, call 561-483-9282 or visit their website at www.regentsparkofbocaraton.com. Follow them on Facebook or YouTube and mark it on your calendar. May 17th at 10 a.m. at Regents Park of Boca Raton. Let them help get you on the path to better living.
The following could be based upon actual events.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and each wanted to get a mortgage to build a house. The first little pig, well, he was blown down by inflated balloon mortgage payments.
The second little pig, he had his share of troubles.
He went to a poorly rated financial institution and got some bad advice, and the sticks came tumbling down.
Now the third little pig, an entire different story.
This little pig went to Paradise Bank. He was a real ham and happily living in his beautiful new home. Don't worry, his 2 brothers moved in with him as well.
For your fable to come true, call Paradise Bank, 561-392-5444. 561-392-5444. Paradise Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Mississippi Sweets, found in 1991 and owned by Randy Smith, invite you to come on in and taste what homemade barbecue is all about. The down-home recipes include starters like the Brunswick stew, loaded with chicken, potatoes, and vegetables. Mississippi-style dinners, Choctaw catfish, Tupelo chicken, and of course, half racks and whole racks of ribs. Dinners come with your choice of 2 sides, such as coleslaw, homemade cornbread, or their famous thin sliced and fried sweet potatoes, affectionately called Mississippi Sweets. So come on down and check out the best barbecue in Boca and beyond. With 2 locations to find that famous sauce, 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, right across the street from Paradise Bank. And their number is 561-394-6779. That's 561-394-6779.
There are talk shows, and then there are talk shows. But this talk show is as different as night and day. In fact, it is night and day. And to be a part of it, call toll-free, 1-800-889-0267. Now back to Alan Knight and Bridget Day.
And we're back.
And we're back. And listen, we're going to be saying goodnight because the show is over. We're going to thank Mama Lynn Cody on the board, Linda Harmon controlling the computers, Freddie J, as always, good show. And I'm dying to take these headsets off. And don't forget, May 17th, to go to Regents in Boca, Regents Park in Boca.
I want to give a quick shout out to Delta Sigma Pi, my fraternity, and follow me on Twitter, FJ Santora.
And we'll see you at the bar. All right. And we're going to say goodnight. Is that it? We're going to say goodnight, yes? What do we got?
We still have a
we have 1 minute.
We have a minute? All right. So what are you going to do for a minute? Now that you took off your headphones.
Well, I think next week we're going to have a special guest on to talk to us about some health supplementations too.
Yes, we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking health. It's going to be the health segment, and maybe we'll have hypnosis here that will hypnotize Alan when he calls in. We'll have.
And in studio, we're going to have Leslie from Regents Park.
And Leslie's going to come down and join us and have a little fun with us. All right.
It'll be wonderful.
30 seconds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening in. We'll see you next week. The show could be heard again on Tuesday night. God help you. Enjoy your week and your weekend. Be safe, and we'll see you next week.
Good night.
You found her. Build your world around her. Make someone happy. Make just someone happy. And you.
Fox News Radio. I'm Ron Flatter. With Russia launching new military maneuvers along the border with eastern Ukraine, Secretary of State John Kerry says the U.S. won't wait idly.
Using tough language, Secretary Kerry accused the Russians of running the show in eastern Ukraine, saying U.S. and Ukrainian intelligence shows that the separatists are taking direct orders from Moscow. And Kerry had a direct warning to Russia's President Putin.
The window to change course is closing.
Saying if Russia fails to lower the tension,
it will not just be a grave mistake, it will be an expensive mistake.
But Kerry did not announce or threaten any new sanctions.
Fox News Radio's Hank Weinblum. Earlier, Kerry said the U.S. would not give up hope for Middle East peace, even after Israel's prime minister called off the negotiation process.
Yesterday.